What is up YouTube, and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing weekend. It is currently Sunday, so Bitcoin, as you can see, is struggling to retake the all-time highs at the monthly pivot right here at 109k, and is currently forming some warning signals, as you can see right here. That's called a bearish divergence, while our RSI momentum is making a lower high and our momentum is making a higher high. We can expect a slightly bigger pullback if it plays out, maybe back to our monthly pivot resistance, or our Fibonacci 786 right here. If we go on a bigger time frame, I can show you. So maybe if that bearish divergence plays out, then we can expect a slightly bigger pullback of until 102k, and maybe then we can take out the all-time highs right here, as you can see. Also, in my last video, I talked about if Bitcoin gets a confirmation closure above that value area high right here of this bigger range, then it's possible. I'm 99% sure that we will be taking out the all-time highs easily, and as you can see, we did get that daily candle closure above that value area high. Even if we go here on that weekly, as you can see, the weekly candle, tomorrow is Monday, so we will get another weekly candle. So if we get a weekly candle open above this value area high, and our old weekly candle manages, our current weekly candle manages to stay above that value area high until the new one opens, then I don't see any reason that we do not make another 4.5% pump and take out these all-time highs once again. So as you can see, in this much of a uptrend, it is possible that these bearish divergences, they do not play out as much in a very strong uptrend. They mostly play out in a chop, or in bearish market conditions they play out more efficiently. But in a strong uptrend, then it's possible that it's very possible actually that they do not play out. And also, if we take a look at Ethereum is currently going very strong. Once again, it managed to hold our monthly resistance. It flipped it as support, as you can see right here. It got a perfect bounce and then shoot up once again another 13% from that. Once we got that breakout of that monthly pivot resistance at around 2,300, almost $2,300, then we got a push almost to 2,500, and then we got that slight pullback of around 8%. And actually, as you can see, we flipped that resistance as support right now, and the price of Ethereum is currently still going very strong. As you can see right here on the daily, we had let me just remove that. On the daily time frame, we have 3 completely bullish candles, and also our weekly candle is looking very bullish. So it's very possible that if it stays like this, and tomorrow is Monday, as I said, the next weekly candle, it's very possible that Ethereum just tests that Fibonacci golden pocket and pumps another almost 25% to around $3,100, as you can see. Also, if we look at Solana is currently also holding that monthly pivot resistance as support, as we can see right here on the slightly lower time frame, on the 4-hourly. As you can see, it did actually kind of a fake out dump to the downside, but it reclaimed that monthly resistance very easily and is currently trading above it. So maybe Solana will test with another 11-12% pump, will test almost the 194 region, or maybe even it can break above to that $200 region. And also, if we look at Sui was trading above $4.20 last day, on Saturday and Friday, I think, and it almost perfectly tested our monthly resistance. If we go on the daily time frame, as you can see, that's our monthly resistance sitting right here, and also our, I think that's the woody weekly resistance also sitting right here. So very big resistance for SUI right here, as you can see. And also the stock markets are closed, but tomorrow they will be opening in about let me check, in about 11 hours right here, as you can see. And they are also currently sitting, the S&P 500 sitting at very major resistance right here. It's the monthly pivot resistance, also the weekly pivot resistance. So maybe next week we also do have some pretty significant important new CPIs coming out. And also there will be, yes, the Fed Chair Powell will speak. So Jerome Powell will be having a speech at Thursday. So I'm expecting next week to have very big volatility, and also the stock markets will probably get a move. It's very possible that they can break that resistance, since things are looking good. And also if we go back to Bitcoin right here, I wanted to show you some also some other warning signs. For example, on the 1 week liquidation chart, we did left a lot of liquidity sitting around 93k. So this is something to keep our eye on. If we start getting a correction, maybe we go back and take this out. But I'm thinking firstly we will be taking out the all-time highest liquidation, since it's a lot more. It's billions, almost 5 billions of liquidation sitting in the, to that upside. Also we have liquidations even above our all-time highs. So as I said, I don't see a reason that Bitcoin don't just go straight up even to $1,100,000 or $1,200,000, so something like this. Also our Fear and Greed index is currently in the greed, very strong, and we are approaching extreme greed also. So if we pump back above these all-time highs, then I'm expecting that we get in the extreme greed zone once again. Also, as you can see right now, people are there are more short there are currently more shorts on the major exchanges, as you can see, than longs. I mean, they're almost the same, but right now people are probably shorting this move. So if there are a lot of shorts that will open at these highs right here, then maybe they will get squeezed once again with another weekly candle to the upside. That's very possible in my opinion. And also the funding rates are still staying positive, as you can see, on the major exchanges. So this makes me think that this move up is still not over, as you can see right here. And also Bitcoin dominance is falling very much, as you can see. It broke below that monthly pivot resistance, as I was talking 1 day ago, or in my 2 previous videos, if I'm correct. And it did test that monthly pivot once again. It acted this time as a resistance, since we broke below it. As you can see, we broke below it, then it went back up to test it once again, and it is currently acting as a resistance. We actually tested our monthly support right here. But what I wanted to say, if it keeps going down to about our monthly, so 61% is our monthly support, our monthly pivot support. If it goes down to there, then I'm expecting for the altcoins to have a very big move once again to the upside if the Bitcoin dominance keeps dropping. But I'm thinking it will keep dropping, since as of right now we actually did get a very significant trend broken. As you can see, this trend line, it was respected for how much time? If we measure it, this trend line was respected for 155 days, as you can see right here. So a very major trend line got broken, and maybe right now it's possible that we flip the trend. So maybe we test that weekly pivot once again, and then we go down put in a lower high right here, as you can see, and then go down for that monthly support. As you can see, it perfectly also lines here with that previous trend line test right here. As you can see, at 61%, it also lines perfectly with our monthly pivot. So it is very strong support, in my opinion, for the Bitcoin dominance, but I'm expecting it to drop, actually, as I said, since the trend line got broken and it's currently trading below it. And next week, as I said, we do have very important news, so I'm expecting a big volatility in the markets, not only crypto but also in the stock markets. I'm expecting very big volatility and possible this move up that will take out the Bitcoin all-time highs once again, and then we'll move back into that extreme fear zone. And that will be it for this Sunday update, guys. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe for the channel and leave a like, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.